Blessings. Hope y'all having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purpose only. Let's have a discussion, fam, because I definitely have something that I want to talk about. Give you guys a chance to come in. Peace and blessings, Ibrahim. How you doing today, family? Thanks for joining the live stream. Appreciate it. Always number one. What's going on, Lee? Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. Thanks for joining. What's up, Marching Aries? Yeah, the markets do look good today. What's going on, Frederick? Ibrahim says now XLM is available on Linden too. They go all come, fam. You know, we know metal is the top, is the head honcho. You know, the thing that baffles me is you don't hear nobody talking about it. Like none of these main platforms, they're not talking about it. But I think that's by design because they don't want to draw attention. But we know that's by design, right? They talk about everything but what Meta was doing. And what Meta was doing has so many benefits. How could something with so many benefits not be talked about? But that's just concrete proof that there are that many low vibrational people. Because like I say, this wealth transfer is not for everybody. You know, they're trying to obtain wealth by the wrong means. They think it all boils down to how good you can trade, how good you can read charts. But it has nothing to do with that, family. You have to be chosen by spirit. You have to have faith in the Most High. What's going on, Lise? Do you remember the old advert of Budweiser back in advertisement of Budweiser back in 2002? Man, Budweiser done had so many advertisements. It's hard to pinpoint which one you're talking about. Thank you, AMO. I can't pronounce that name. Camden Steele says 67. What is 67, Camden? I'm fine, Frederick. How are you doing, brother? Not everybody can get insights from the universe. Correct. It was what's AAAAPPPP. I see the trolls didn't waste any time coming in. The trolls beating all the trolls beating the family in the day, family. What's going on, Stone? Thanks for joining the channel. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, the trolls deep today, Frederick. You see them, huh? They deep today. TJ says, hey, like your hat. Thank you, TJ. What's going on, world boss? Bob says Long will have quadrillions running through the platform. That is correct, Bob. What's up, Showtime? What's up, Max? But I definitely had something I wanted to talk about today because it's something I think a lot of people are not paying attention to. Bob said he been saying it since 2002. What's going on, Joy? Bob said he been talking about loans since 2002. Well, you should be good and prepared. Oh yeah, the haters will become the followers in the future. Ibrahim, what's up, Matt? Because they think it's a game. James Brown says H-Town. Yeah, I frequent Houston a lot. You know, I go to Houston a lot. One of my favorite cities to visit. What's up, Wyola? How you doing? But one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today is something that I noticed. And I went and decoded what I noticed, and I definitely like what I saw. I really liked what I saw because I don't know if you all are paying attention. And somebody brought this up recently also. Somebody brought this up very recently. But I don't know if you all are paying attention to the airdrops that are coming to BlastPad. Now, even though we know it's one account, right? And we know that account is 144 chosen one. That's rolled out a whole lot of coins and have given airdrops. And I thought about something because when I went to BlastPad and I looked at the Batman symbol, the Batman airdrop. I looked at the Batman airdrop, and I thought about the countless times I've seen something about Batman in my decodes. I've seen I Am Batman, The Batman, Batman in many different ways. And I knew it was something to that. I knew it was something to that because I kept seeing Batman, right? And here we have a coin that's airdropped called Batman or Bat, B-A-T, Bat. But you see the ticker or the symbol of that coin is showing Batman. And I figured I would take a look into that and decode it. But the way I decoded it, I basically decoded, I think the term that I decoded was silver airdrop. And I found some amazing things, family. I found some amazing things. And a lot of them I have in my phone. And I just want to give you an idea of some of the things that I discovered. Because I think these airdrops, because you already know, right? You know, not many people. What's going on, Linda? How you doing? Kind of humid today, family, but I'm sitting out in this nice weather. It is nice out. But the thing that I decided to decode. Yes, Linda, I appreciate that, fam. Now, the first thing I want to bring up is when you tap on when you go to the XPR Explorer and you type in 144 chosen one, you get the name simply Jamie. You get the name simply Jamie, right? So when I decoded Jamie is, because I wanted the universe to tell me who or what Jamie is. And when I decoded Jamie is, I'm going to show you. When I decoded the term Jamie is, I got the same number from the decode that I released this morning. 396. And what was 396 yesterday in that decode? 396 was Oceans. 396 was Warns. 396 was Items. 396 was also secured. What's up, Jason? Yeah, Matt says you. Yeah. 396 was also faith in God. And when I saw that same number, right? Because you have to think about it. That's like hitting the lottery, right? Out of all of the things that could have came up, right? Because that's like hitting the lottery. I say, okay, the account name is Jamie. Think about this, fam. The account name is Jamie. And I decoded Jamie is, and we get 396, the same number that's Oceans. The same number that's faith in God. Do you think that's a coincidence? Do you think that's a coincidence? Jamie is gave us the same number that was in the decode that I did earlier, that I talked about on my live yesterday. I don't think that's a coincidence. And when you go look at the airdrop, I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind too. When you go look at the airdrop, and during the airdrop, only 87 people received the airdrop. So we know there's very few people that engage with XPR Network and Metallicus. We already know we are the minority, right? Because many people are not dealing with Metallicus because they're too busy being led astray by these big influencers. But when you look at these airdrops, the amount of people receiving these airdrops are even lower. So now you fall into a tier of even you fall into a tier of even more what's the word I want to use? Basically, you definitely have a coin that many people definitely don't have. What's up, Mark Holmes? Wow. Wow. Did you see that? What's going on, Frederick? Thank you, family. Did you guys see that? Did you guys just see that message? Did you guys just see that message? I want to show you something. Did you guys see that message about Turtle Island? Did you guys see that message? I'm going to show you something that's very, very major. World Boss says yes. Did you see that message, right? It says something about move accordingly and F around and find out, right? And it said Turtle Island, right? Well, That is the bar that I went to with my brother last night to have a good time and spend time with my brother. So it's obvious I'm being followed. It's obvious I'm being followed, family. Turtle Island is where I was at last night. I've never been there. They took me there. You know, we just went to get some food, have a few drinks. And I'm all the way out of state. And they just mentioned in my comment section that I need to move accordingly or fuck around and find out. You see what I'm showing you, family? Do you see what I'm showing you? Now, Frederick says, again, no coincidence. Now, again, what's going on, Evan? Again, these trolls is trolling. Now, again, I signed the contract to do what I'm doing. Like I told you in my previous decodes, this is to the death for me. There's nothing going to stop me from doing what I was chosen to do because I don't fear death. I don't fear it at all. There's no fear in me. But my thing is, why troll? If you go with your move, go with your move. Get it over with. But you probably would have ended up with a few holes in you before you did it. Whoever you is. You can't put fear in me. I've been through it all. If the streets didn't do it, definitely nothing else would do it. I've been through it all, fam. That's why the Most High chose me to do this, because I'm a soldier. I'm a warrior. There's no fear in me, because I don't fear death. I know the truth. I know about this holographic world, and I know what the real world is. So y'all wasting your time. I'm going to keep going live, keep spreading the news, keep letting people know, keep raising frequencies. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But what you are doing, you are confirming to my community the power of numbers. You are confirming to my community that I'm on top of the target. Because why would somebody with only 1,500 followers have people following them, stalking them, trolling them? You confirm it to my family what time it is. So keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, fam. Keep up the good work. Keep confirming that we are over the target. But you're not about to put no fear in me. When you come correct. Do what you gotta do, and we move on. But you're not gonna get no frightened little boy. You're not gonna get nobody scared. I will look you in your eye and say, go do your thing. Because I already know I'm eternal. I'm eternal. We leave this behind. This flesh suit that my decode spoke about, this flesh suit, that's a prison. Thank you for freeing me. Thank you for freeing me, and I can go to the real world. I could go to the real world. But you're not going to stop my mission, because I fear the Most High way more than flesh. I fear the Most High way more than flesh. So yeah, keep confirming it to my funeral. I mean, to my family. Keep confirming it to my family. Trust me. I've already talked to everybody that I love and told them, look, this is what it is. This is my orders. If something goes down, go on with your life. But just know, I did what the Most High chose me to do. And that is my mission. And I don't abandon my mission for nobody. For nobody. Something's been after me my whole life, but I never knew why. And something's been after many of you guys throughout your life, and you never knew why. You always ask yourself, why do these things happen to me? But then you always ask yourself, I always survived what came at me because you had divine protection. The Most High was protecting you and saw you through it. But you have to understand, fam, that these nefarious entities, they knew who you are before you knew who you were. What's up, P? These entities knew who you were before you knew who you were. So they tried to undercut you early in life. But you didn't see it coming. You didn't know why. You thought it was just natural, but it wasn't natural. These were nefarious entities that knew, because just like how I come on here and I give you guys the future because I use numbers, you think these nefarious entities or angels or fallen or whatever you want to call them, you think they can't see the future? They can see the future. So they see who you will become. They see what your works will cause and the things that you will do. So they start early trying to get you up out of here. Even when you was a kid and you almost fell out the window, or you tripped and almost went over the railing, that wasn't natural, family. They been trying to get you up out of here. They been trying to get you up out of here because they knew one day you was gonna be a problem. You was gonna go against you was gonna go against their order of things. You was gonna start waking people up, raising frequencies. That makes me more of a threat. They not threatened by these channels with 300,000, 400,000 followers and subscribers. Those the ones that's getting rich off misleading people. No, they following the person that only has 1,500 subscribers and don't hardly make no money. That is how powerful my message is. That is how that speaks volume of how powerful my message is. That speaks volume of how powerful my message is. Because I told you, I look at things like hitting the lottery. What's going on, Night Rider? I look at things like hitting the lottery. Just like I showed you earlier in my decode, for the same number that came up yesterday and in the video I did today, when I decoded Jamie is, the same number came up. That's hitting the lottery, because we can't forget about the million other terms that could have came up. So the odds were definitely against me, but I hit the lottery. You think it's a coincidence that out of all of the names that could have came up, the name of the place that I frequented, that I went to last night, came up, and they told me I need to move accordingly, F around and find out? You see, the way I grew up and the type of people that I grew up around, if we was gonna do something, we wasn't gonna talk about it. We was gonna do it and you wasn't gonna see it coming. You wasn't gonna see it coming. So why talk about it? Why talk about it? Just do it. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it. Just do it. That's all I'm saying. Just do it. Thank you, Marching Aries. That's so cowardly, right? That's so cowardly. People who really move like that, people who, we don't talk about what we go do before we do it. We just do it. Telling me to F around and find out. Find out what? That I'm eternal? Find out that my people are eternal? That this is a holographic world? I'm supposed to fear this over what the Most High has chosen me to do? Man, you got me effed up. You got me effed up. Ain't no fear here. I don't fear death. This is just the avatar that my spirit uses. You want me to fear something that we all go face anyway? Imagine if I succumb to what they just told me. And y'all be like, I should not going live no more. I should not doing this no more. I should none abandoned us, right? Let's say that happens. Let's say that happens, right? And I do that. And then 2 weeks from now, I get in a car crash and die. Or an elevator falls on me and I die. Or I get shot. Or anything, right? Can you imagine that? I don't like those type of eyes, family. Give me 1 second. Hello? Yeah. All right. I don't operate under those type of eyes, fam. We can leave here any day. But you have to understand that you will be judged. You will be judged. And you think I'm going to stand in front of the Most High and look the Most High in the face and say, you gave me a job to do, and I'm sorry I got scared? I got scared? Come on. Y'all should have went with your move last night and tried me. That's what you should have did. And we'll all be on the news today. Cause it wasn't gonna be easy. You think I don't know how to move, huh? Okay. It wasn't gonna be easy. It would have made the news. It would have made, thank you, Leo Star. It would have made the news, trust me. It would have made the news. But thank you for confirming that y'all are following me and that y'all are afraid of me. Thank you for confirming that to my community that if they're following Ashen is telling the truth. Thank you. Because when I'm gone, my legacy will live on. I will be talked about until the end of time. My name will always resonate throughout the heavens because my name will be spoken. Because I did it for the people. I did it because I was chosen to do this. So I'm never going to let fear stop me from doing what the Most High chose me to do. I told you, it's to the death for me. I'm not going to stand the Most High in front of the Most High and tell the Most High I didn't do what I was chosen to do because I was scared. Fear is so low vibrational. Fear is so low vibrational. The minute you let fear come over you, you drop your frequency, you definitely fall back into 3D. Because the Most High says, if you believe in me, if you trust me, what are you scared for? Why are you scared? I've never seen that account come on my channel. And they came on my channel and they sent me a message. Well, I'm sending you a message back because I know you're watching. Go with your move. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? You waiting on fear? You're not going to get fear from me. But I just wanted to show you guys that and point that out. Now back to the regularly scheduled program. Yeah, Leo Star, someone else brought that up earlier and said that XLM is also on a loan protocol for lending. World Boss Original says it's spirits, bro. But see, World Boss, you know what I say? You see how spirits can come on this phone and send messages? Ooh, they just made me see. That's a revelation, fam. Exactly what I'm talking about. If spirits can come on this phone and send me a threat, you think spirits can't send airdrops? You think spirits can't create coins for the chosen? Okay. Do you think that? Every knee shall bow. What's going on, fam? If spirits can come in my comment section and send me a threatening message, you think these entities can't create cryptocurrencies? You think they can't do airdrops for their people? Oh, I'm loving this live today, fam. I'm loving this live today. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. 1987 Prince of Darkness movie shows Satan is living in a computer. What's up, Carlos Price? Martian Aries says, great live. Yeah, this is, what's up, Ava Rex? This is an awesome live already. The frequency is powerful today. Thank you for confirming to my community that we are chosen, that we have the right coins, that we know the truth. Trying to scare me, man. Come on now. See, y'all don't know I've changed my life so much. But I used to be so ignorant. I used to be so, and when I say ignorant, not meaning that's intelligence wise, but I could be a problem for you at times in my life, you know? But I changed my life, and God chose me and gave me a mission. Because one thing the Most High knew I wasn't gonna do, I wasn't gonna deviate from my mission. I'm a warrior, I'm a soldier for my family and for the Most High. And that's why I was chosen. I've been through it, family. I've already flipped over in the car, and the car flipped over 5-6 times, and I landed in the ditch, and the ditch was full of water. And the water, when I opened the door, water rushed in the truck. I've already been hit by a train crossing the train track. I've already been shot at. I've already been to jail. I've already got caught with drugs in my life and went to jail for it. I've already had best friends trying to take me out. I've already had so-called money put on my head when I was in the streets. Y'all have no idea the things that I got hit from a car going 80 miles per hour on the side of my car. I was in a coma for 2 weeks. As a kid, I had lead poisoning. I've had so many things that came at me, fam, from a young age, all through my life. But the best thing you could do in life is when you realize why. Because I've been chosen, but you have to raise your frequency. You have to do your shadow work and realize who you really are. Once you realize who you really are, family, once you realize who you really are, you go to another level in life. I've had plenty of money in life. I've been broke in life. I've worked all kind of jobs. I have all kind of trades. I'm a brick mason, a cement finisher, carpenter, heavy equipment operator. I used to be a chef. I'm from New Orleans. They call it the Big Easy because New Orleans shapes you to be almost elite in skills because you have to work so hard to survive here. But I had the dream of this time over 30 years ago, 25, 30 years ago, I had the dream of this time, but I didn't understand why I had that dream until today. Because the trumpet is blowing or has been blown, and I heard the trumpet in that dream. And when I looked at everybody from far as I could see, everybody, I was standing under a bridge in that dream. And when I walked across the street, I came under the overpass in New Orleans, which was under the interstate, and I heard the horn blow. I heard it blow, and it scared me. It scared me in a way you couldn't imagine. And the first thing I did was looked up, because when I looked up, I was under the bridge, so I couldn't see nothing because I'm under the bridge. I was under the bridge, fam, but that trumpet was so loud and so powerful, it shook the ground, and it scared me to death. And I looked up, but I'm under the bridge, but I knew that trumpet came from the sky. So when I looked up and all I saw was the bottom of that bridge, I started looking at all the people that weren't under the bridge. I did a full circle looking all around me at everybody that wasn't under that bridge. And everybody that wasn't under that bridge, they had stopped dead in their tracks, and everybody was just doing this. Everybody was looking straight in the sky. I couldn't see what they were seeing. But whatever they were seeing, it stopped everything. It stopped everybody in their tracks. Nobody was walking. Nobody was moving. No dogs were barking. No crickets were cricketing, if that's a word. You didn't hear, no cats were meowing. No nothing. No lions were growling or roaring. Nothing was taking place during that period in my dream. Then I just woke up. And I knew God was showing me something. I didn't know why until today. Until today, because now I have a family and a community, and we've all raised our frequencies. We've all done our decoding. We've all became more powerful. We've all became more vibrational. We are closer to God than we've ever been, because we no longer look at divisional things like religion and race and all this kind of stuff. I got people on here from Indonesia, Africa, Saudi Arabia, France, Italy, the Netherlands. We all one, family, because we all on that same frequency. We all on that same frequency, which makes me a threat, because I'm bringing people together. I'm bridging gaps. I'm bridging gaps, fam. But I want you guys to take a deep look at those airdrops, especially the BAT airdrop, because when I went online and I went to the XPR Explorer, I just put BAT in just to see what would come up. I want to show you something, fam. Have any of you ever seen this account? BAT? Have any of you seen this account, BAT? Have any of you seen that account, BAT? World Boss says no. Carlos says no. Well, that account has Token Burn as the #1 holder. And we know Token Burn is basically like Token Create, right? And Token Create comes most of the time from the what's the word? Travel deals. Have any of you seen the amount of money that you're holding from these coins on the Snips wallet that's under travel deals? Jason says basic attention token. That could be it. That could be it, Jason. But the thing about it that got my attention also is it's under an account called Brave Privacy, right? So what I did was, I'm going to show you the connections. So what I did was, I went to the Explorer and went all the way back to the beginning of when Brave Privacy was created. Brave Privacy was sent 1,000 XPR from an account called Brave Soul, right? Well, let me tell you something else. Brave Soul received 1,000 XPR from XRLN. Brave Soul received 1,000 XPR from XRLN. And after that, XRLN received coins from XPRN. What is XPRN? XRP 262. XRP 262, fam. We are watching something major play out. We are watching something major play out. We are so early. We are so early. These accounts are connected. But just like someone said earlier, what's going on, New Titan 888? Just like someone said earlier, that could be demons and spirits that's threatening me. Well, if demons and spirits have the power to manifest and come into my live stream and threaten me, well, that means that benevolent entities have the same power to create coins and create airdrops for the people that are chosen to receive it. This is a spiritual war. Thank you, P. This is a spiritual war, family. And I'm a spiritual warrior. I'm a spiritual warrior. What's up, Mr. D? I'm a spiritual warrior. I'm going to keep doing everything I've been chosen to do. I'm going to keep doing what I've been chosen to do. I put my life on the line for my community. I put my life on the line for the mission that I've been chosen to do. And I'm going to do that mission at all costs. At all costs, family. Thank you, P. I'm going to do it at all costs. A few years ago, when I was low vibrational, I don't even think you'll get the same results. But since I've been awakened, since I know the truth, since I have a personal relationship with the Most High, since I know how to get downloads from the universe, because I told you guys, before you can raise your frequency, you have to acknowledge that your angels are real. You have to start speaking to your angels. You have to start acknowledging that they exist. We can't just use that fairy tale stuff like, oh, my guardian angel. Like, nah, you got to start building relationships with them. It goes deeper. It goes deeper. And I promise you right now, if I really wanted to know who that was that sent that message to me, all I got to do is go to the numbers like I've always done, and it's going to tell me who it is. But I already know who it is. I just didn't think about it in the aspect of someone brought up, right, that it was a demon or a spirit that has the power to manifest in my chat. And it made me think about, well, if a demon can manifest in my chat and send a threatening comment, then we have benevolent entities that have that same power that can do things that are beneficial. Those are the things that we have to remember. Spaceman says, Gabriel too. Gabriel, yes. Bless you, brother. They real. They are real. They are real. So it's time to build relationships with them. Because every day, when the day starts, I pay my homage. I do everything I need to do universally and spiritually to to pave my way, to pave my way. And like I told you, after I do that, it's whatever after that. But I did do what I'm supposed to do every day, is acknowledge the existence of my angels, acknowledge the existence of the Most High. And then after that, I go throughout my day like whatever happened, happened. Because once I do that, I know whatever happens in that day was pre-written and was meant to happen. And I can live with that. But I love the fact that they tried to threaten me, and I used that as a weapon against them to confirm to my community two different things. To confirm two different things. That we are definitely over the target. We know what we're talking about. And the other thing it confirmed is that we are at spiritual war. I've lived a good and blessed life. What's going on, Reba? Ocean, when is it in? Now, this is a regular cigar, Pete. Regular cigar called the El Capone. Thank you, family. Everybody want to know, huh, Frederick? True. True. A lot of this stuff that's happening, family, is on a celestial level, in a quantum, basically in a quantum world. But it's going to merge. The timelines are going to merge. A lot of these accounts you think are regular people are not regular people. Just like a lot of these politicians and stuff you think are regular people are not regular people, but it's two-sided. You have the malevolent and you have the benevolent. X-Rapper, you found out how to stake Nexus on PC. That's good information, fam. I'm gonna have to get with you because the first thing I need to do is find out how to find where my receive address is. But sometimes I think my computer is not strong enough to run that program because my laptop is kind of outdated. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. That's what I want you guys to realize. There is a war going on. The malevolent versus the benevolent, and we fall in the middle. And they use all means necessary. They use the internet like we do. They use all of the things at their disposal to get the message out, to bring awareness, to further the mission. So we have to understand that. A lot of people you think walking this planet are really not people. Because you have to understand, angels could manifest into a being. So we have to realize a lot of these accounts, a lot of the things we see taking place, you think they're regular people, but they're not. We're watching chess pieces being moved. And the thing about it is, we know the chess pieces. We know the chess pieces. What's going on, D Wild? Now they coming in my live stream, commenting on locations that I just frequented. That's confirmation to me. That's not confirmation to stop. That's confirmation to push and go harder. Because I know what I'm speaking must be true. I know what I'm speaking, they must fear. So that's just confirmation for me to push harder. Yeah, they are smart. It takes a lot of time to upload a server, and the approval state takes 72 hours, says X Rapid. Hmm. I told you what we seeing taking place on Nexus is very technical, which is definite proof of wealth and value. And today, I promise y'all, I really put it on my mind to go to my email and get those addresses and send those coins out. But I promise you, I will get those coins sent out today. That's crazy. New Titan 888 says, keep illuminating grand quantum light. Thank you, New Titan. That's what I'm going to keep doing. That's exactly what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to stand on what I was chosen to do, fam. I went into this knowing what the outcome could be. I went into this knowing the atmosphere. This doesn't take me by surprise. But why would I fear something that's been happening to me my whole life? This has been my whole life, family. And I'm still here. Starship, I asked Roll Black last night on his live, does he think XRP is a distraction and is XPR the abstraction? What is your take on it? What do I talk about the most, D-Wild? Out of the two. When you answer that question, you'll have your answer. What do I talk about the most out of the two? Well, you have the answer. That Proton logo has been around for eons, family. What is the biggest machine on the planet? Does anybody know what the biggest machine on the planet is right now? Do any of you know what the biggest machine on the planet is? Put it in the comment section if you know. What is the biggest machine on the planet? That's confirmation, Frederick. Wyola, thank you for that answer. See, look, Matt says Large Hadron Collider. Look, P says biggest machine, CERN. Y'all know this. Do y'all know what's up, Queen? So do y'all know why y'all know this, though? Do you know you just hit the lottery once again? Because the average American, the average person you walk up to and you ask them what's the biggest machine on earth, they can't answer that. So you have to ask yourself the question, why do you know that? Okay, we got the answer, which is CERN, the Large Hadron Collider. What is the number one thing that they are trying to understand and figure out? What do they speed up to the speed of light and go around? What are they using? What are they doing? What are they using CERN for? What's going on, Lay? What are they using CERN for? They shoot protons and stuff there. Matt says protons. P says and electrons. The God particle, right? They trying to find the God particle, the Higgs boson. Well, we have our answer, fam. You wonder why you keep seeing protons everywhere. They build the biggest machine on Earth that studies atoms. Atoms are the most powerful force on this planet. Antimatter is the most powerful force on this planet. Antimatter, which is the opposite of matter. We are matter, we are physical, but the most powerful is the opposite of physical, which is antimatter, which is the spiritual. So you think I'm gonna fear the physical over the spiritual when the spiritual is the most powerful? And you wonder why you keep seeing the atom, the proton symbol everywhere. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. They keep trying to figure it out because there's a godly aspect to the proton. There's a godly aspect to 666, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. And then they turn around and make you fear it. But basically, 6 electrons, 6 protons, and 6 neutrons is basically the building block and the foundation of carbon. Of carbon. That's why you keep seeing the proton, family. Because there's something divine about it. And the very cryptocurrency that we hold is that symbol. And you wonder why you're here. You wonder why you hold it. Because you've been chosen. Because you've been chosen by spirit. That's why. The divine has recognized you because you've raised your frequency. You are in tune. We have to invert everything, fam. The very things they made us frightened of and scared of are the most beneficial things to us. The things that they want us to believe are helpful and loving and beneficial are the worst things for us, family. Dream Team says, spirited, silver is my spirit animal. Laugh out loud. P says laughing makes you healthy. It definitely does. I've always believed that. I've always believed that. When you're doing something right, you get confirmation. When you're doing something right, you get confirmation. If I was telling you guys, go buy XRP, I don't see none of these guys talking about XRP, talking about they getting followed. Thank you, Marching Aries. Think about this. Y'all tell me about any time Zach Rector has told you he's being followed. Has Crypto Hawk ever told you he's being followed? Have Digital Asset Investor ever told y'all he's being followed? Or got threats of harm? Have any XRP influencers ever got on their channel and said they are being followed and are being threatened because of the information they are presenting? I haven't seen it. That's a good thing, Dream Team. Maximum FOMO, what's going on? D Wild says nope. They go all get silver. They say China put a hold on silver. That's confirmation. That's confirmation. We are going against the matrix. You want to know something that I've seen in gematria many times? The matrix has noticed you. Excuse me. I see that a lot in gematria. The matrix has noticed you. And I kept going, knowing the matrix has noticed me. Not knowing what that means, but I know the matrix has noticed me. And I kept going, family, because I have a job to do. I have to wake a lot of people up. I have to show a lot of people what they need to see. Sometimes I feel like the appreciation doesn't even out to my work, but I'm not doing it for appreciation. I'm doing it for the love of the Most High. Mariana says, I've seen that in gematria too. Well, if you doing gematria, you definitely go see it, because the matrix done noticed you, because you are above the matrix now. You have broken out of the matrix. You are in Zion now. You are in Zion now. You are the resistance. So of course, you're gonna, anybody who's doing gematria and really you doing it with their spirit, you have been noticed. You have been noticed. But it takes a strong person to see those type of terms and keep pushing. Look up HHO. Okay. Poland has 30% gold of state reserves. They are pretty smart. Somebody saying that we need the matrix. We don't need to preach against it. Dream Team said he going to the center of earth to drink from the fountain of youth. Kiyosaki laughed today at Warren Buffett, who suddenly wants to buy silver. Some people want to be stuck in the matrix no matter how much you make them aware. That's true, Westmont. That is true. That is true. That is true. Because you remember in the movie when the guy said, if I knew being unplugged from the matrix was this rough, I would have told him to take that pill and shove it. I would have told him take that red pill and shove it. That was a major message to the chosen people in that movie. Because once you get unplugged from the matrix, it's not going to be easy, family. It's not gonna be easy because you're going against the grain. You see the world, for what it really is. You're not using these two eyes no more. You're using that pineal gland. And once you start using that pineal gland, you are a threat because now you are definitely in communication with the angels and the Most High. They don't know what them angels and the Most High are telling you. They don't know what type of information they giving you. They don't know. So it keeps them in fear. They might give you blueprints to build a machine that could do amazing things. Like they don't know what type of information you could possibly download because you are definitely in communication with those you should be in communication with. And they fear that because they don't know what type of information you getting. They don't know what type of celestial knowledge you getting. Celestial math, celestial science, celestial anything. They don't know what you receiving in them downloads. And they fear you. They fear you. Thank you, Radu. They don't know what you know. They don't know what you know. Somebody done started a lawnmower, so I guess I'm gonna have to move my live because I'm not about to be hearing that. Y'all give me let me go get my keys. I'm gonna get in my truck. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm back, fam. About to hop in this vehicle. Well, I thought they was cutting grass, but they pressure wash. Get this AC going.
I'm going over here by Sabrina for a minute so she can do my Timu thing for me. If you go anywhere, don't lock the door because I ain't taking no key.
All right, man. Y'all still in the building? Okay. I'm going to buy my mama a flat from crypto. Yeah, we got to take care of our mothers, family. Ash and the Matrix reacted when I told you about the center of the earth and fountain of youth sent in the Moors. Yeah. Sent in some noise, huh? Ashen, what are your thoughts on ZBAC? I told you ZBAC is a good coin. Not financial advice, but it's definitely connected to Metallica some kind of way. I've seen ZBAC many times in Gematria. So that's confirmation. That's definitely confirmation. But like I said earlier, fam, don't sleep on some of these airdrops that's coming from BlastPad. I believe it has been open. I believe it has been connected to Ripple when Ripple was open coin. Could be. Could be. I mean, you got to think about it. They was talking about XRP 262 in 1992. So this stuff has been in the works. This stuff has been in the works, family. Radu says, do you think Nexus coin can reach 100? I'm looking way past that. I'm looking way past that because Nexus doesn't have a large max supply. If XRPLT comes, Ashen, I need your wallet address to gift you back, mate. No problem, P. If Frederick's still in here, Frederick can post my WebAuth wallet, and you all can have my WebAuth wallet address. Like I say, all support is appreciated. What's going on, Time Sky? Those BlastPass tokens are insane. Can't figure out what's going on now. Show us as travel tokens. Brian says, did you know that XRP L1, it just released a new group of coins this week? Yeah, I saw that. In a Google search, I found XPR Network, formerly known as Ripple. Wow. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, anybody who was looking for my WebAuth wallet address, my receiving address is Panhandle STP. All support is appreciated, family. It will say Babu, exactly. It's Ashen's website wallet. Thank you, Frederick. ZBEC came out of nowhere. I think their streaming payments and other products are white labels, Metallica's products, says Maximum FOMO. I'm gonna tell you another thing I think about ZBEC. I think ZBEC is going to be connected some kind of way to the Zimbabwe currency when they do the revaluation. When they do that revaluation, I think it's going to be connected to the Zimbabwe currency some sort of way. Nice to see you visiting Mom. I traveled to Poland to see Mom earlier this year. Definitely, Tom. We have to, you know, because you only get one. Thank you, New Titan. Great connection. Queen Soul says, send me some good traveling vibes, y'all. Next is 78 million coins. That's not a lot. That is not a lot. That is not a lot. So $100, we can go so far past $100. What's up, Don? I think Nexus is going to function like Skynet, because Nexus has big partnerships and connections with like SpaceX and Starlink, and even the people in the elite positions of those companies. They're all connected. They're all connected. Don't forget Crypto Rick, and I think Crypto Rick still has the video up on YouTube that he had, the interview he had with the guy from Nexus. So if you guys haven't seen that video, guys and girls haven't seen that video, go check out the video Crypto Rick did with the guy from Nexus, because he interviewed him, and we got a lot of information from that interview. I saw a video that had him at X Spring event, and you could see the metal pay lines where he was. X Spring, yeah, I see that a lot in Gematria. And don't forget, when I decoded XPRING, we all remember what that led to, right? Exactly, Don. If they're looking for the God spark at CERN, and they are studying the protons, and we see protons everywhere we go, any movie, any cartoon, well, it says a lot about God, right? This is the God community, family. This is God's community. Because we're not operating, we started out operating in the traditional investment arena. We started out just like everybody else. We just wanted to become wealthy, but you just didn't know what that proton symbol was going to lead you to. It done led you to way more than what you thought you was going to get just investing. Because now you know about 5D and 3D. You know about the universe. You know about so many different things from being in this community. And most of the things that we've learned are way more important than crypto. Way more important than crypto. It's something about that symbol, that proton symbol. Also the hexagram, which is on Alcor. The two most powerful symbols known to man are on the platforms we engage with every day. Alcor and XPR network. Proton symbol, the hexagram. What's going on, Floyd? Chattanooga in the building. What's going on, Brighton? Thank you, Brighton. That's why I say a lot of you think you are here just by mere luck or coincidence, but it's bigger than that, family. It's bigger than what you thought it was. You are here by spirit. The metal pace symbol is also in the documentary on Max called Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? I told you a lot of the things that's taking place are not people in the aspect that you think basically they're not people like us. There are so many different things walking this earth right now, you have no idea. You have no idea. Ashen, I know exactly what you mean. Dream Team says everything is real. Yeah, we got to stop looking at things from a low vibrational perspective, you know? We have to understand the world we live in. We have to understand that we've been told so many lies. So many lies. Ashen, movies tell the truth and news lies. Exactly. Yes, set your sights higher. Correct. Do y'all remember that movie, They Live? Came out a long time ago. When you put on those certain glasses, you can see what people really are. Well, once you raise your frequency and your vibration, family, you go see people for who they really are. Because just like last night, when I was at that bar, I was getting a lot of looks. I was getting a lot of looks, family. A lot of looks. That could have been them right there, looking like, yeah, there you go, right there. Look at them. Want to wake people up. Want to show people what a real power is. Want to show people what cryptos to get. Want to show people how their angels are real and they need to build better relationships with their angels. Want to show people fear is low vibrational. Look at him. I want to go knock his food off his plate. Y'all see it too. Y'all see it too. Y'all go places and you just be enjoying yourself and you look up and you just see somebody giving you a look that's just out of place. And you be like, damn, what that was about? You know what it was about? The old you would have thought in your lower chakras and just been like, he hate, look like he might don't like how I'm dressed. Nah, they know who you are. They know who you are, family. They knew who you were for the beginning. They knew who you were from the beginning. Yeah, that's another good movie, Demolition Man. D. Wild says, yep, happened to me yesterday, shaking my head. You get those looks from certain people, And you wonder, but that's called gang stalking. That's called gang stalking. They showed you that in the movie The Matrix also. When you look at a person and they may be working in a restaurant and he might be pouring a drink, and then when you look back up at him again, they are agent and they looking right at you, not letting you know that they noticed you. If none of that is confirmation that we live in the Matrix is real, then nothing will get your attention. Exactly. You can definitely pick up on certain energies. They've been after me my whole life, family. My whole life. They've been after me my whole life. And you. But now you know why. Now you know why. You thought it was something you was doing wrong, that those things were happening to you, but it wasn't what you was doing wrong. It's just that they knew who you were and they were putting so many stumbling blocks in front of you, trying to undercut you from achieving your mission. What's going on? Is that pineal potential? Mark says, you're not alone. I'm not the first, and I'm not going to be the last. I'm not the first, and I'm not going to be the last. But I will not break. Once God give you a mission, you achieve that mission at all costs. I've never heard of that dream team. Mr. Robot is also, yeah, that's also, yeah, I was talking about Mr. Robot recently, Scoopy, showing different things in that movie, how they was talking about Bitcoin and E-Core and all that kind of stuff, basically talking about loan protocol. Somebody says XRP to $50. Yep, they talking about loan protocol. They talking about loan protocol in that movie. I never noticed that, X-Rapid. I think Casper is a good coin also, in my opinion. I've seen it enough in gematria to know it's significant of something. Now, what that something is, I don't know. But I definitely, I know 100% that there is some major connection with these currency revaluations, silver and Metallica's coins. But we getting close. We getting close, family. What's up, Black Richard Rich? No, I haven't done that, Black Richard Rich. I still have mine on the Electrum BSV wallet, and I have some other BSV that I have that I put on the Proton network on the on the Anchor wallet. As far as now or where I live, Dream Team. That'll be, boy, if Sora ever go to 1 cent, oh my goodness. Tennessee. Thank you, Joy. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you so much. True. Scoopy says, look at the XPR on the Demolition Man cover. I'm going to definitely take a look at that. But it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. There is no symbol on this planet that you see more than the proton symbol. Another thing I want you guys to understand too, because this is the next decode. Sorry to hear that, Dream Team. The next decode I'm gonna do pertaining to the blast pad airdrops. C note came up once again in that decode. C note came up in that same decode, and silver. That's why I say these blast pad airdrops may be something you want to take a look at. Oh, I just thought about it. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Have any of you heard of the coin called Storm? Have any of you heard of the coin called Storm? Ramon says, yes, I have some. Ibrahim says yes, right? Joy, World Boss says no. Matt Jewelry Storm. Frederick says no. Mariana says someone mentioned that coin here. Well, let me show you something. That coin right now in my account is showing a value. I don't know if you can see it. It's showing a value of $34,000. Storm. Only 700 and something thousand coins on my WebOff wallet on the Alcor, was basically showing a value of $34,000, family. And that was a blast pad airdrop. That coin got airdropped to me. And on Alcor, it's showing a value of $34,000. Time, exactly. It was airdropped. When have you seen airdrop coins showing values of 30,000, 50? Now we know on the Snipsverse wallet, the coins are starting to show under travel deals with values of millions and hundreds of thousands. But now they're starting to show on Alcor with values of $34,000. That's why I say we need to pay attention. Yes, I know. Xcash, no, that's a new one, Ibrahim. I didn't get it. Tom, that's the one I was talking about before you came into the chat. I'm not gonna be surprised if that one be showing $1 million. BAT. I talked about that earlier. Yep, we spoke about BAT earlier. The swaps go come. We just that early, Tom. Thank you, Ramon. Ain't that something? Dream Team says recycle him back into the Matrix. Now he's a baby. Thank you, Frederick, for posting my wallet address. Jonathan says last month Luna was showing 40K in his wallet. What about Baby XPR? I have it, but I haven't taken a look at it in a while, Jason. I haven't taken a look at it in a while. I just think that a lot of us are not realizing how early we are. We so woke they can't roll these coins out in a covert way because we on top of them. New Way of Thinking says Nexa coin. Go get that. I know I have Nexa on Alcor. I bet he'll stay up in the clouds for a while. We sort out the mess down here. Then maybe he'll return with God's will. P says BSV will be between 2,000 and 5,000 in 4 weeks, I believe. Dream Team says, Ocean, I really think Luna Classic is the Phoenix coin. I see Luna Classic a lot, though. I'm telling you. It's going to be something. I don't know what it is, but it will be something. Matt says, I will take a vacay. We all need those. I agree, D. How long do people think it will be before Metal XPR and Loan explodes? I'm going to say this year. I think this year for sure. Because too much going on. They about to go to war. The war affects the stock market. It crashes everything. It disrupts supply chains. And you got to understand, if just if war takes place, that will have a major uh, effect on the economies of the entire world. I'm gonna take a look at it now, Scoopy. That's why I tell you guys to join my Patreon, because y'all do be missing out on a lot of good information and a lot of information sharing. Scoopy, you say he just posted it on my Patreon. Damn, Scoopy, that's a good catch. How you caught that? How you noticed that? There is an XPR right in the middle of the Demolition Man movie cover. It says XPR. They just offset the X a little to make it not as noticeable. But those looking with their third eye see that's XPR. So that was a good catch, Scoopy. Excellent catch. That's big. That is big. For that to be on the cover of Demolition Man, that's big. Well, you still buy ETN? What's ETN, Black Richie Rich? What's your thoughts on the need for so many different stable coins? That's a mystery to me, Don. That's definitely a mystery to me. Definitely a mystery to me. I think Terranode still hanging around $5,000 in value under Terranode. I don't know D-Wild, but Shiba Inu is in Gematria an awful lot. Shiba Inu and what's the other one? Floki. I see those a lot. A lot. Yeah, I be checking every other day to see if BSV will drop in price, so I can catch that buy order. Cause it's at $5,000 right now. It can go up to 50 or 500,000. Who knows? D says, me too. Yeah, get them buy orders together. Just give us one good drop. Let the early people get in. After 5th October, something big should come for BSV. Mark says, where can I buy Sheba? Tom says, BSV A or B? Well, you know, you have BSV A, you have BSV B, and you also have XBSV, which is under Terranode. And Tom, which Sheba are you talking about? Sheba on L-Core? Joy says Sheba on L-Core. Jason says XBSV showing crazy prices on Snipsverse. I can imagine. What's going on, hero? Thanks for joining, family. I am really curious about XRPLT if this comes big one day. He. It's gonna come big, trust me. All you have to do is check out the transactions that have taken place on the XPR Explorer under that account. And you will know it's significant of something. The regular BSV on CoinGecko is $28, says Night Rider. We are so looking at the things that many people are not paying attention to. Yo fam, $1 equals 750K XRPLT right now. Sale. Thank you, Mark. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mark. Electronium. Okay. I had that coin on Trade Ogre, and now I can't access it. But I did hold some of that coin, Richie Rich, but I don't have access to it right now because the platform that I got, that I was holding it on, is not available to me anymore. Queen says align and command. I think we about to see something major, because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but for the last 2 days, XPR network is like it has not been moving at all. Thank you, Ramon. Peace and blessings, fam, for that airdrop of XCash. Thank you, family. If you've been checking your XPR Explorer, you will notice the past 2 days, it's like XPR network, the coin Proton, is just frozen. It's like in the same spot. No up, no down, like it's just frozen. We about to see something, family. Jason says not moving price-wise. Yeah, it's not doing nothing. Like it's not going no pips up, no pips down. Like it's just frozen. We about to see something. We about to see something. Trust me. P says Red October. We about to see something. Game over for Cabal. I agree. It's gonna happen fast. Like we could just wake up in the morning, wake up one day and look at and you go see people's comments about Proton, and you go say, let me go look at my wallet, or let me go, and you go be shocked. You are gonna be shocked in the flash of an eye, in the blink of an eye, just like the Most High says. It's gonna be in the blink of an eye. Just out of nowhere. Could be. Hero says, yeah, I heard something about the Weboff made those coins froze. Who knows, Hero? Who knows? Who knows? But Proton is not functioning like a normal coin. Like you got to think about it. If the stock market is always open and people are always trading, then you go always get a pip up, pip down. It may not be much, but you will get some kind of movement. But no movement at all, that baffles me. I think soon, Joy. I think soon. I think soon. What's going on, Skibby D? I definitely had grabbed me some CAD on Fiat Real, Skibby D, because I've seen so many different things about the Canadian dollar in gematria, and all kind of different terms about Canada pertaining to the financial system. And it just an alarm went off when I saw out of most of the stable coins, they released the Canadian dollar first, or as one of the first fiat coins that we can get. So I jumped on that. I jumped on that train. I really don't know the difference, D. I think they're all tokens. No problem, no problem. Batman symbol similar to Weboff 2. Yep, the M. But yeah, y'all take a look at the airdrops, because the one called BAT, tomorrow it expires. So if you don't get the BAT airdrop by tomorrow, it does expire tomorrow. And like I told you, Storm is showing 34,000 in value on Alcor. So who knows what BAT may show? Who knows who's really behind these coins, or what's behind these coins? And they are held by very few people. So, do your own financial and spiritual research, fam.
But I'm just bringing this to your attention because I just see something. Uh, I see something happening that's just not normal. And then for these coins to fall under travel deals on the Snipsverse wallet, that's definitely a red flag letting us know like we need to take a look at you know, at these airdrops. Thank you, Elegant. I just got back airdrop, was doing it now. That's what's up, Mariana. Yep, the price is down right now, Skibidi. And Mariana, you got it right before tomorrow, because tomorrow it expires. And then you're going to have to buy it. Because like when I went on my Alcor wallet just to buy 85 Storm coin, I would have had to pay almost 5,000 XPR just to get 85 coins. And I'm sitting on almost 800,000 coins. I can't do that, Elegant. I'm sorry. I'm already taken, fam. You have to go to BlastPad and see if you're eligible for the airdrop, World Boss. I think you get a lot of these airdrops based on how long you've had your Wellboss wallet and certain coins you hold. I have a lot more running to do today too. Thank you, Frederick. I try to be conservative, not spend much, you know what I'm saying? You spoke about friends yesterday, and there is a friends token on Alcor. Exactly. Exactly. And it said you will need to have friends. So thank you, Joy, for bringing that to my attention, because that could also mean that coin. That could fall in that same arena. No, I'm not that tall, fam. I'm just under 6'3". I think there are 2 chat feeds. I can't find where he is reading from. They probably messing with it, Don. Friends was an airdrop too. If I remember, Ramon, you are so correct. It was an airdrop. Tennessee, hero. I'm in Tennessee, fam. Up in the mountains. Let me check my Explorer and see if I got friends. I hope I did. After Joy said that, I hope I got some friends. Yep, it was an airdrop. Now y'all see where I'm going with this? Now you see where I'm going with this, fam? What's going on, Donald? And what's even more strange is when you go to the XPR Explorer and you type in friends, nothing comes up. I see there is a coin called Friend without an S. And I see a lot of people receive 10 coins. So it looked like it was some type of airdrop. And a lot of people receive 10 coins. Try FRI. Nah, all it gives me joy is Frank, and friend. Joy, do you have friends? And does it have a S or does it just say friend? Now I'm getting upset because I remember when I saw on Blast Pass shows Friday. Because I remember I thought that the amount that they was giving wasn't worth grabbing. But I didn't know that that coin may be worth 20,000 a coin or something like that. I never thought about it like that. It's on the airdrops, but it says in order to get friends, in order to be eligible for the airdrop, you had to hold a minimum of 50 quant tokens. So that's what got you the friends airdrop. Wait a minute. No, I was wrong. No, I'm wrong. Let me see. No, I missed this one, but another airdrop require friends. So this is how I knew. Yeah, right here it says friends, qualifications to receive the airdrop. The XPR network accounts must hold a minimum of 100 XPR tokens. So why is it saying view eligibility, and why am I not eligible? Am I logged in? I'm gonna have to try it on my other phone. I'm gonna try it on my other phone, family. And they say 307 people claim the airdrop, so that's very, very high. That is very, very high for 307 people to have claimed the airdrop of friends. And it has a very peculiar symbol. I don't know why I didn't really notice none of this at the time. Correction, I do have it. It's friends. Got under fry. It's airdrop on BlastPad. Correction, I do have it. It's friends. Got under fry. And air. So are you seeing that in your wallet, Joy? Hi, on BlastPad just got back. Already claimed friends, and I see loan, but requires you to have 500,000 fry and only have. That's interesting. Nope, I do not have friends, family. I do not have that coin.
You still at it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let me look. I was looking at BlastPad and the button said it was claimed. I will look in my web off now. Well, it's not too late because I'm about to buy some right now. So if you didn't get the airdrop, you can still buy it on Elcor. You can buy the Fry coin on Elcor, family. I hate to cut this short, guys, but it's about my time. I got some running to do. I just sent you 5. Who you talking to, Joy? Donna Bolden says correct. He got nothing better to do than come in here and say he bet I stole this hat. Boy, these people crazy. Nothing better to do on a beautiful day. Tom says just sent you 5K FRI. Well, I don't know if you guys are referring to me, but if you did send me 5K FRI, I appreciate it, Tom. Thank you very much. Also, Joy, thanks everybody who joined the live today. We got a lot of information shared within the group. Asha, I sent you. Thank you, Joy, for sending that to me. I appreciate you. Yeah, another awesome live, fam. You know, more confirmation of everything we've been talking about, what we believe, what we hold, and what we think the future will bring. So, like I said, you all are awesome people. I appreciate you all for interacting with everyone. And like I say, I'm going to work on this other decode. And everybody, I promise I'll get those coins sent out today. So anybody that wants the Frank airdrop and some soul, send your Wellballs wallet address to my email, which is stargateship@yahoo.com. And I'll start getting all those coins sent out to your wallets today. Okay, Joy, thank you. No problem, Jason. I appreciate it. Thank you, Frederick, for your hard work. I want to thank everybody for being in the live once again. Another awesome live stream. And we gonna keep working. We gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep raising our frequencies. So I want to let you all know that once again, you're greatly appreciated. Thanks to everyone for the super chats. Thanks, X-Rapid, Wyola, Spaceman, thank you. And don't forget, y'all, Spaceman has a channel also, and he drops a lot of good information. So don't forget to go to his YouTube channel and become a subscriber. You know, don't forget about New Titan 888. If you've never checked out his videos, go check out New Titan 8888 or 888. And we'll keep continuing this this battle. So once again, fam, have a blessed day. Starship out.